Welcome! Today I'll be playing as Jarl Sigurdr of House Sigurd, of Sigurd dynasty. And my goal would be to kinda play tall. In year 950 there would be event and Norse culture will break into Swedish, Norwegian and Danish. From strategic point of view that's good, because then the amount of Norse counties will become lower and therefore their average development higher. That will speed up research rate. Take a look at Prussian, for example. Put a capital in the center, develop it to 100, radiate development in all sides, and they will become a fucking medieval beacon of progress. Appropriately, for the sake of challenge, I will disregard all of that. Preserve Norse culture and lead it to enlightenment, hopefully. I am a current head of the dynasty, because the game didn't start and didn't register that Ivar or Halfdan both have shit tons of troops, so I have the ability to pick the first legacy, and I will continue develop the track. I will pick Vibrant Court in order to eventually gain Trusted Knowledge, which will give 20% development. Okay, I don't know this woman, so I will divorce her, and appropriately marry for love. Time to earn some money, let's go raid England. On the side, have you ever thought that Sigurd looks like he have seen some shit? Now, with hard-earned money, I want to visit Hunt and Feast. I need prestige to bolster my army. Meanwhile, continue earning money and prestige by fighting. I will have a small war to take custody of Holy Site. I will also go to war with Bjornsson for Jarldom of Upland. Since it has the only valuable special building, that would be my future capital. Then conquer the holy site of Paderborn and something on the coast of Baltic, in order to take Forge Jom's Viking decision and gain 1500 special troops. Back to raiding. Why are you running? Why are you running? The game decided to fuck up what I am doing. My preferred heir became first in line to get Kingdom of Sweden, and in order to elevate the Kingdom of Man he needs to be Jarl. I tried different stuff and it seems that imprisoning him helps someone else to win the election. Okay, back to raiding. I need a lot of money. Okay, time to reform a Saturn. I will go for Megalithic construction and ritual celebration for development, astrology just to gain a little bit more experience, equal, righteous, theocratic none, monogamous marriage, always allowed, unrestricted marriage, this will be criminal, witchcraft virtuous. I want clerical function to be control, and I want sky burial for a little bit of health resist. That will do it. And I want to increase tribal law just to spend the prestige on hands. And so, at the age of 70, Sigurd died and I started playing as Jarl Einar. Shortly after, a conqueror spawned near me. Luckily, I was able to resolve our differences peacefully. I host tournament and won this really cool bow. Raid speed plus 115. 115, Carl! That's best I ever seen. After a few years I was ready to elevate the Kingdom of Man. So before that I started a subjugation war against Emperor of Scandinavia. I attacked his capital and he promptly rushed to defend it by performing Leroy Jenkins' disembarkment maneuver. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, I was ready to elevate the Kingdom of Man. Lord of Blood and Gold rises again. And then I ended the war and immediately became an emperor. It's September 951 and the event I was talking about fired. So yes, unacceptable, the Norse will stay united. I use legacy of piracy from Elevate the Kingdom of Man decision to continue raiding even though I'm feudal, and use that money for building. Usually temples don't have buildings that give development, but I can build breweries and megaliths because of ritual celebration and megalithic construction tenets from my religion. and at 100 years Einar died, so now his successor takes over. It's year 990 and I still did not research a single technology from medieval era, but before late medieval I would be able to catch up. I just need to keep up with my real estate program. I finally got 30 development in my capital and now I can build a university that will give bonus to development as well. The game tried to fuck me up again. Somehow the guy who make a hybrid culture changed the culture of my capital. Now I have to convert it back. I will spam Holy Legend and use Clear Ground for legendary building decision. I want to build as many shrines as possible because they give 5% more money tax. I integrated industrious tradition into my culture in order to be able to build windmills one era earlier. And I am planning to follow it with city keeper tradition that will allow me to build windmills not only in castles but also in cities. Someone's administration done fucked up. It's year 1063 and I am still quite far from high medieval. At least I become a bloodfather. Having some free money, I started to help my vassals build their holdings. 1090, high medieval finally reached. I got ill and kicked a bucket a little bit too early. Luckily, Scandinavian elective takes care of that. And the Pope is at it again. The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains. I'm kinda trying to play tall, but minus 75% man-at-arm maintenance is pretty tall. I'll take it. Gotta keep building stuff. A strange thing happened. Probably because someone had a mental breakdown, nomads embrace Buddhism. Now they can spread meditation and peace through force. Anyway, I have finally researched all the technology and I'm ready to join late medieval in 5 years. And my culture finally has this beautiful yellowish shade. I felt that Chinggis is around the corner, so I started increasing the amount of my armies. But then suddenly this prick showed up in desperate attempt to become Khan himself. Since I had a little time on my hands, I went there and made him reconsider. And just a year later, Chinggis can't show up. Since a good offense is the best defense, I promptly went there and slapped him off his high horses. Without his special soldiers, he won't go far. I associate playing tall with chill gameplay, so I doubt that anything interesting will happen in this campaign, so I will stop here. What this campaign taught me is that decision to preserve Norse culture is extremely ineffective. Even though I was able to eventually catch up before late medieval, the feeling that I am too behind compared to usual was haunting me all game. So if you want to play Norse culture, I advise you either to let split happen and then paint your counties to Norse culture back, or even better, diverge it. So this is it. So long.